Welcome back to Down on the Farm. We're brought to you all day long by the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. John, glad to have you back. Heavy rains are forecast for the central Midwest over the next 5 to 7 days. And while it will get cold in the upper Midwest, the cold temperatures will not last long, and the rain is just what is needed for some of the drier areas of the Corn Belt just ahead of spring planting. Many in the trade expected the grains to be higher yesterday in the wake of the escalating geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, but the markets have seemed to take little notice as all the grains close lower. Corn down 4, beans down 15, KC wheat down 6 by the bushel, along with a beneficial rain forecast, a weak crude market, and the seemingly ever-present concern about export demand and where it is coming from pressured the markets. Last week's corn export sales were a marketing year low of only 13.2 million bushels. Some early wheat was cut last week in the Corpus Christi area. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM is open this week for Milo truck 7 to 4:45. Houston, the Andersons, and Hansen Mueller are open weekdays 7 to 3, while Timco is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 to noon. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, 1-800-2-TUGGLE, or 361-852-5207. That's John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus Christi, Texas. We're on the line with Henry Pickett from Abilene Livestock. Henry, how's the sale looking?
It's looking pretty good. We've got some weather in the area and expecting to have lighter runs this week. But right now we've got about 400 cattle on the yard with 100-something cows. We've got a couple of deals of really nice pairs, blacks and black baldies, and a few Charolais, all off of one ranch that could go back to the country. They're probably 4 and 5 year olds. Got a few bred cows, and then we've got 2 to 3 sets of ranch calves that have been weaned 80 to 120 days with 2 rounds of shots. There'll be steers and heifers mixed, and they'll be a little up and down because they are a calf crop. But we've got a good start for tomorrow's sale. Expecting about 600 to 800, maybe 150 total cattle.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
At this barn, we can be reached at 325-673-7865, or my cell number is 940-733-8208.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Henry.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves. National Pork Carcass got out value higher in the afternoon report Monday, up $2.40 at 103.60. The loin, the ham, the butt primals all lower, with the belly leading the way higher, up $19.29. USDA estimated Monday's federal hog slaughter 488,000 head, 12,000 head above last Monday. Neighbor, as we look toward the beef side of this equation, we will check the wholesale boxed beef price mixed in the afternoon. Choice up 31 to 88, with the select dropping 420 to 291.34. That widened the choice select spread to 954. Estimated slaughter pegged at 121,000 head, even with the previous Monday. As we look toward Monday's cash action, quiet, with last week reporting 182 in the south on the hoof. Northern deals 293 to 295 in the beef. Hot and hanging, and 184 to 185 on the hoof in the feed yard. Neighbor, there's a look at meats for Monday. We're on the line with Benny Cox from Producers in Cargyle. It's Monday evening, looking toward a Tuesday sheep and goat sale. What do you see?
A Tuesday and a Wednesday.
A Tuesday and a Wednesday, so a 2-day sale. What'll that be, number 5 or 6 this year?
Yeah, this will be 5 out of the last 7 weeks. Yeah, we had 8,200 at about 2 o'clock this morning, this evening. So that'll give us well over, this may be the biggest sale in the last 2 years, as far as I know. I don't think we've had 11,000. We'll have well over 10, and I'm not sure that we've had 11,000 any given week in the last year and a half or so. But anyway, we're blessed with a lot of numbers and a lot of really nice wins.
How about the sheep and goat, the ratio?
There's quite a few goats scattered through there, but it's still heavier on the sheep end than the goat end.
Shiny consignments that caught your eye?
The lambs are in pretty decent shape. Most of the goats I was looking at may be not quite as heavy as they need for them to be.
Right.
They really prefer a goat that weighs around 60 pounds, and I'd say there'd be a whole lot more of them that weigh, 50-ish than the 60-ish. And then there's a good deal of difference in the value of one versus the other. It's getting hot now, and these people that are willing to take and put them in a pen I always insist that after it gets warm that they have a real hard time with these, especially the lighter end of these goats, keeping them alive. So that's something to think about. But range conditions are such that, in our area, the weeds are just about done all they're going to do. And we continue to have a tremendous amount of wind and very little rain. So hopefully that pattern will change on the deal, and we may change these numbers somewhat. But this will be a challenge for the market, I'll promise you.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Benny.
Call me on my mobile. It's 325-234-4277. Office, same area code, 653-3371. I think I always look at the web, which is producersandcargyle.com.
Thank you, Benny.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-64-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. And we're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. We had a sale in Mason. Ken, how did it go?
You bet, Larry. We have right at 900 head of cattle, more than I thought we'd have today. I thought overall the market opened this week with pretty well a steady tone on most of the classes of calves and yearlings as a whole. We did have a lot more fleshier cattle today. Some of those were a little back of the real condition calves. And that's just that time of year with this green grass. A lot of cattle really put on the weight and gotten sometimes pretty fast too. I thought the stocker steers and heifers, they all sold pretty well steady today. Had a group of 3 steers, a lot of condition on them, weighed 620 at 262, 1,620 and some change. I thought the real big feeder steers and heifers, on the steers, they were probably $4 to $8 lower than last week. The heifers were probably 5 to 10. A lot of that is due to the feeder board last week kind of dropping back. It was up again today a little bit, which that's good, but then also there's a lot of flesh on these cattle too, coming off this green grass, some of the wheat fields and everything. Packer cows and bulls overall fully steady compared to last week, which is still very, very high. Pairs and bred cows overall on the limited test, they were steady too, Larry.
Good. Do we know of anything for San Saba come Thursday?
You bet. We're going to start 1 hour earlier. We'll be starting at 10 o'clock this Thursday. We got about 80 bulls coming. This will be our last bull sale for this spring, and then we'll start back our bull sales next October. We got about 80 of those coming, all of them trick tested, trick and fertility tested, ready to go. Got a real good string of Charolais bulls coming, crates, a set of Angus bulls coming, some Herefords, and a great set of Maine Angus cross, all homegrown too, and then a Red Angus or 2 and a couple other bulls that'll be there. So if you need some bulls, they're big and stout. Larry, everything's up on the internet already. A lot of pictures, EPDs, videos of the bulls, and that can be found at jordancattle.com. We'll be live on the internet too, and that will start at 10 o'clock. Then we'll wrap up a regular sale. Got several strings of cattle already consigned, about 200 some odd calves out of 3 different groups that are already coming, I know of, Larry.
Good deal. Telephone number right quick.
You bet. It's area code 325-372-5159.
Ken, we appreciate you, and we'll talk with you later on in the week.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You bet.
Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. Don't forget about McCoys.com. 62 stores, 3 states. They've got plenty within this region, whether it's things for lawn and garden, whether it's lumber, whether it is things from their building and trust department, any product you need out on your farm and ranch to get a building job done. Why, they even have gates and panels. That's McCoy's Building Supply Centers, McCoys.com. We're on the line with Sean Geis-White. It's Monday evening, looking toward a Tuesday sheep and goat sale. What's it going to be, Sean?
Sure thinking we'll get somewhere around that 4,000. Could get a few more tomorrow, Larry. I think calls started coming in this morning, and they're still lined up. So sure looking for a good sheep and goat sale on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Kind of thinking somewhere, like we've been talking, somewhere around that 700-800 is what I'm hoping for.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for Sheep and Goat Tuesday, Cattle Wednesday.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, it's Steven with D&D here in Seguin. Just want to let everybody know, since it's springtime, we've got new garden stuff and new outdoor furniture in. We've got everything from planters and little garden carts all the way up to some small garden sets if you wanted to sit outside and enjoy the nice weather. If you have any questions or want to come take a look, give me a call and we'll get you taken care of. Thanks.
Contact Steven at 830-379-7340. Check him out on the web, ddtexasoutfitters.com. We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, getting ready for the Tuesday sale Monday night. Jim, what's it looking like here? Oh, I guess it's about 8 p.m.
We got 300 in so far, a little over.
45 cows, no pairs on the yard yet. Don't have many to palpate. Looks like 6-8 head up there to palpate in the morning. I do have 21 head cattle we pulled off oats. They'll be pre-conditioned. And quality of calves is pretty good. By sale time, around 350, 375, somewhere in there, I'm guessing.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jim Wheeler.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
I appreciate it, and we'll talk with you after the sale.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, quick reminder about Lutz Auction Service, Saturday, April the 27th, 2024, 9 a.m. They're at Highway 90 in D'Hanis. That's about 7 miles west of Hondo. Here's tractors like a John Deere 4440, a John Deere 7410, a John Deere with a loader. Here's a 4430, a John Deere 1310E with a backhoe. How about a Wacker Newsom SW21 skid steer? Man, it's like new. A Case 970. There'll be lots and lots of other type equipment like a Sunflower 38-foot field cultivator or a Ford 6-foot shredder or a Rhino Nitro Batwing shredder. Call Dwayne Lutz, 830-931-4312, or go to lutzauctionservice.com, 830-931-4312. That sale on Saturday, April the 27th, 9 a.m. Y'all be there. See them on the web, lutzauctionservice.com. And here we go. We're on the line with Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde, getting ready for sheep and goats on Tuesday, cattle on Thursday. Klein, what do we see?
Got about 175 sheep and goats standing here this evening. We'll catch a few more in the morning, probably have around that 500 head range, and saw a little uptick in that market last week and kind of hoping to hang on to that this week.
Good. Cattle-wise, what do we see?
Got a few guys going to get out and get some cattle worked. It's getting pretty dry and ain't catching no rain, so I think some more keep coming to town. So we'll see what we get in Wednesday, but probably around that 500 head range like we've been running.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Klein Spear.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621. On my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
This is Channel 5 reporting live from the rangeland, where earlier today, a death was reported. I'm standing here talking to...
Mesquite.
Mr. Mesquite, what happened here today?
Well, Weesatch and I had been living on this rangeland. Every year, the rancher would spray us with herbicide, and we'd take a nice, long nap. But we always woke up.
What changed, Mesquite?
It's that Invora herbicide. The rancher used it with Rangeview to target his application. And now I don't think Weesatch is coming back.
I wouldn't think so. It's guaranteed
control for 5 years.
You heard it from Mesquite himself. Invora and Rangeview stop brush for the long haul. It's guaranteed.
Start investing in the long haul with guaranteed Mesquite and Weesatch control at Invora.com. That's INVORA.com. Always read and follow label instructions. Invora is a restricted use pesticide. Invora is a trademark owned by Environmental Science US LLC or one of its affiliates. Not all products are registered in all states.
We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. Seth, how was the sale?
Good run, 430 head. Probably ended up with about 100 cows, maybe a little over. Packer cows and bulls, thought they were pretty well steady. Dollar bill to $1.41 on a top cow. Lots of good fleshy cows there today. Bulls, $1.32 to $1.52. Had those pairs, those little young pairs there today. Those cows, those little thin cows, they bring $24.75, and our pairs kind of range from $1,700 to $26.75. Bred cows, $1,025 on the low end, up to $24.25 on the top end. Most of those good bred cows bringing $2,000 up to that $2,400. So just a really good replacement market. Also had about 20 head of those 4-year-old little thin cows, be wetback cows, and they bring kind of $1,400 to $1,475. So really good sale there. Calf and yearling market pretty well steady. Might have been a tick better than some of those classes last week. Sure, still a good market. Cattle are $1 now. Well, your 2 to 3 weight steers, $275 to $356. 2 to 3 weight heifer, $250 to $302. 3 to 4 weight steer, $265 to $348. 3 to 4 weight heifer, $240 to $318. 4 to 5 weight steer, $250 to $326. 4 to 5 weight heifer, $230 to $290. 5 to 6 weight steer, $235 to $296. 5 to 6 weight heifer, $218 to $274. 6 to 7 weight steers and bulls, $210 to $256. 6 to 7 7-weight heifer, $1.92 to $2.21. 7 to 8 weight steers and bull yearlings, kind of $1.90 to $2.37. 7 to 8 weight heifer, $1.60 to $1.88. So good sale. Looking forward to next week. If we can help you out in any way, feel free to contact us, 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLifestyle.com.
Thank you, Seth.
Yes, sir.
Neighbor, let's take a shotgun look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Corpus Milo, 967. Yellow corn to Corpus, 486.5. Wheat to Houston, 640. And Placido beans, 1077. Texas cotton, 72.43 to 75.93. 0 bales sold. That's it for Down on the Farm. Good day.